It's time for me to come clean with you guys. I'm not a YouTube guru. I'm not a marketing guy. I'm a pastor. That's the only calling that I ever knew was right in my life. And if you're watching the content on this channel, I think it's time you knew that because of that, I have a not so secret agenda. I want to help you change our world. I spent a few years while I was still on staff at the church learning the back end of YouTube so I could help my wife to start and grow her mom channel. Maybe just like you, I watched everything I could get my hands on. Every Sean Cannell and Nick Nimmin and Daryl Eves and vidIQ and TubeBuddy, live stream and Q&A session, everything to learn the business of YouTube. And I did that for years and we did okay. It's not something she can spend a lot of time on because she still works full-time outside the house in ultrasound, but she's up over 6,000 subscribers and we're working with brands and making a little money. But what I didn't know at the time when we began all this was that God was preparing me. I didn't know when my health totally fell apart in 2020, 2021, that I had been prepared to go in a totally new direction. But he knew. So in 2021, I started coaching a few YouTube creators to see if I actually knew what I was doing, and they all grew. We're still on a mission, and I just don't want to hide that. Let me explain. See, Brigitte and I realized we could build our personal brand to be huge, and that would have an impact on some people. But what if we can encourage, equip, and empower 1,000 or even 10,000 other creators or businesses to grow their influence and income on YouTube, but do it with organic reach and integrity instead of chasing trends and trying to go viral? Even if each of you had just a few thousand subscribers, we could make a way bigger impact than if we had millions of our own. So at the beginning of 2022, we launched Creator People. We believe that we were created by a creator to be a creative people. We also believe that our creativity has a purpose, and that's to point people back to Him. So here's the truth. I want to help people who live like Jesus. If you're not a Christian, but you're making something positive and you're getting value from what we're putting out, that's awesome, and I want the best for you too. But I have to be forthright and say that people who live in a way that reflects the teachings of Jesus are the voices I believe our culture really needs. And also, for the most part, those people have been some of the worst at growing their influence online. Now, I understand some of the concerns that Christians have about social media, and I'll be making a video all about what I think Jesus would have done with YouTube soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it when it comes out. But the short version is this, that all of us who say we're His followers have been called and commanded to share Jesus. Now, to do that, we have to speak the language of our audience, and guys, the new global language is online video content. Whether you want to start an entertainment channel, or teach people to homeschool, or grow your small business, if you don't build that presence on YouTube, then somebody who has a very different worldview from you is going to be more than happy to step in and take that influence for themselves. Now, it's up to you whether you want that influence to be for what you believe and what you represent, or just more influence for what's already out in the world. Someone once said that leadership is influence. Well, if that's true, then the world needs you to lead. If you're ready to get started or you're just having trouble growing, I offer free consults, and you can find the link for that at creatorpeople.com or in the description box below. Now, if you're a business owner trying to make sense of the time and financial investment of YouTube, I actually made a video breaking down exactly why your business needs to be on YouTube. So after you make sure you're subscribed, go ahead and click here to watch that.